At Isha School. I'm honored to invite you all. I'm honored to welcome you all to this event, which is the demo day of the MHOI program. Now, today is an exciting day, not just for the participants, but for all of us gathered here today. Today is about innovation, problem solving, and the future of tech talent. Over the past months, these students have worked tirelessly tackling real world problems through the IT delivery program at Isha School. What you witness today is a testament to their growth, creativity, and technical expertise. Before we dive into the presentations, I want to give a brief explanation to what the IT delivery role is at Isha School. Now, the IT delivery program is designed to equip individuals with skills needed to execute, manage, optimize IT projects in real world organizations, whether in healthcare, in finance, in education, be it any other industry, the IT delivery plays a crucial role in ensuring innovation. Now, this program blends technical knowledge with practical application, preparing participants to handle IT projects, troubleshoot challenges, and improve service delivery in tech driven organizations. So, now that the introduction is out of the way, I want to talk about the story behind MHOI, which stands for Medical Healthcare Outreach Initiative. Now, this is kind of a funny story, but also not a funny story. Once I was asked to come up with a problem that the students would be working on, I was cracking my brain. I was like, what problem is there that these students would, want to work on, or something that is very common that they would, relate to? And I just thought about it, going to a hospital. You go to a hospital and the queues are long, the queues are unbearable. And if you're going to the hospital, it means either most likely you're feeling unwell. So going to hospital feeling unwell and you have to stand in such long queues, or you're being attended to by rude staffs, or you spend time in the hospital on the queues and still don't get attended to. These are horrible problems, and that is what MHOI tried to solve. Now, now that the introduction is out of the way, again, for the MHOI, this project is not just a concept, but it is a real world solution addressing real problems. I encourage you all to engage, to ask questions, and so we can all just see how we can contribute to the betterment of, the nation as a whole. So now that this is out of the way, let's get on with the presentation. So I'm going to call on the first participant, which is the designer of this web app. I don't want to talk about it. I want to give them their moment to shine. So I'm going to call on Esther to go on with her presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Faiza. So I'm here to talk about the Med mobile app, or we're here to talk about our solution to this problem, Med Mobile, which is an app to bridge the gap in the healthcare system. So our problem statement was access to quality healthcare is a challenge for many due to long waiting time, inefficient appointment scheduling, a lack of real-time communication with medical staff, and poor emergency responses. These are problems that we have come across on a daily basis, and we have thought that, okay, to mitigate this problem, what can we do? How can we help people? So we came up with Med Mobile. We are trying to solve the problem of the long travel distance to the nearest healthcare facilities in more places than none in Nigeria. There are places that are way far from the urban area where most hospitals are located. And even when there are healthcare facilities in these places, they are very under sufficient. So we decided that, okay, if people can't travel, if travel is going to be a problem, then we have to do something that will be accessible to everyone everywhere, regardless of where you are. The second problem we try to solve is high medical costs that make care unaffordable. We have gone to the hospital and then we'll be told that, oh, consultation fee is going to be this amount, or and most people are the the economy of Nigeria nowadays is not favorable for everyone. So most people might not be able to afford this healthcare, and then they will continue to have these health problems. So we've decided that okay, our app is going to look into this problem. How can we help people that cannot afford to actually have this healthcare? So we have decided that okay, this is one of the problems that we'll take upon ourselves to solve. Our third problem was poor hospital experiences due to long wait time and inefficient services. We on more days than none, we have probably gone to the hospital and we've been told to wait for a couple of hours because a lot of people are waiting to see the doctor, or the doctors are currently not on seat. So we wanted to bridge this gap, right? Regardless of whatever you're feeling, you should be able to have access to healthcare immediately. So what was our solution? We decided to come up with the Med mobile app. So the Med mobile app delivers mobile healthcare services via a tech-enabled web app, ensuring affordable, accessible, and efficient care. Med mobile is here to change all these problems that we've discussed earlier. Our solution is this app that bridges this gap. Through a user-friendly web platform, MedMobile provides an efficient way for individuals to book appointments, access health data, and communicate with medical professionals in real time. But that's not all. Our medical healthcare units bring together essential services directed to underserved communities, ensuring that quality care is both accessible and affordable. By integrating emergency alerts and feedback systems, we're able to make healthcare proactive rather than reactive, improving patient outcome and ensuring our well-being. So our major objectives and goals for this app, what we had in mind when we decided to use app, we said we would have some objectives and goals to ensure that the first objective to bring this vision to life, we set clear objectives, and our first one was easy booking and health data access. So we're making healthcare access seamless through easy booking systems. There's no wait time, there is no you have to wait for a couple of hours. All this is dependent on just you booking that appointment and then the doctor as well accepting this appointment. We also have patient feedback and real-time chats. So the patients are able to chat with the doctors in real time, and also these patients are able to give feedback on their services, on their experiences so far. We have problems of where staff are rude or staff are not exactly doing their jobs properly, and then there's no one to complain to. So we thought about this and said, if everyone had a check, a form of check, right, the healthcare system would be better. So we put in this patient feedback to allow the patients to be able to actively give us feedback on how they are being treated, and then these people can be looked into and it can be worked on. We also have automated emergency alerts. So from the app, we are able to reach the hospital in real time. If it is a situation whereby there's no time to wait, there's no time to waste, you need to actually reach the hospital is needed direly. You have the ability to access the hospital. There are emergency alerts set up to call the hospital, and immediate actions will be taken. So some of the goals that we have for this app is to launch and optimize MedMobile. So we want to successfully launch and optimize it to enable access to healthcare services. We also want to serve targeted communities. We want to be able to reach those in the rural areas, those in communities where the healthcare system is poor or lacking. We want to be able to reach these people and help them. We also want to partner with healthcare providers. We want to be able to partner with healthcare providers as to help build this app or integrate this app into the healthcare system and make everyone's life way easier. So we want to partner with healthcare providers like the Ministry of Health, bodies that hold major stakes in the health system. We want to be able to partner with these people. We also want to use the data that we get to improve services. So we want to leverage on the data analytics from this app to continuously enhance and personalize everyone's experience as they use the app. Thank you very much. With these objectives, we know that MedMobile is going to make healthcare accessible and create lasting impact on the healthcare system. We believe that healthcare should not just be a privilege, should not even be a privilege, but a right to all. Thank you. I would like to hand over to Dan. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Akwajidan Okay, and I am the developer of the application. I'll be walking you all through the features of the application we built. I'll be sharing my screen right now. Okay, this is MedMobile. This is our login screen. This is how our sign-up screen looks like. Just like every other application, you have to log in, or you have to sign up first before you log in. And if you have an account already, you can just log in. So presently, I'll be creating an account now because I do not have an account before. So my name is Akwaji Dan. Okay. My email address is louisdm77@gmail.com. So my phone number, click on the continue button. Then I write my date of birth. I pick the hospital. I input my hospital number, and if I don't, it immediately tells me the hospital number is required. So I'll just put in any number because presently I don't have an hospital number. I continue. And then I have my emergency contact screen. I'll just be using John Doe as my emergency contact, adding another number. And then as for the insurance provider, I'll be using NHIS. So continue. It's asking me to verify that I'm human. Let me do that. Okay, we implemented a phone number based login because of security. So now an OTP is supposed to have been sent to my phone, but presently I created a custom OTP for this purpose because we do not have the facility to pay for the charges our providers are requesting for. So I'll be inputting my OTP right now. Then I'll be logging in. Okay. Now this is our login page. This is our dashboard. This is our home page. Now, as you can see, it is telling me, welcome Akwajidan. Okay, that's the name which I input while I was registering. How may I be of help today? Underneath, we have my information, which is the data that the doctor is supposed to have when dealing with me, which is the blood group, the genotype, the weight. Sorry, this is supposed to be height. And then we have the medical conditions, and then we have allergies. Now, there's nothing here presently in which there's supposed to be something. So I'll be coming to the profile section here. This is our profile section, and then I'll click on edit profile. And then I input the stuff I want, the data I want. So my genotype is AA, my blood group is O positive. My weight is, let me just write 23 because I don't really work with numbers. And then my height also is 23. Then under the allergies, if I do not have allergies, I can just leave it. But presently, let me just say my allergy is grape. I add it to the list. Let me say beans. Then I add it to the list. That's enough for now. And I can come to the medical conditions. I can add HPP, add it to the list, and ulcer. Then I add it to the list. Now, everything I've added to the list now is already showing beneath it, but it has not been submitted yet. So what I do right now is to click on the submit button, and then on clicking on the submit button, it has already updated our system. Now, when you go back to the home page, you notice that the blood group, the my information section is already updated. I'm O positive, AA, I have 23 kg, 23 cm, and then medical condition, HBP, ulcer, grapes and beans for the allergies. So underneath it, we have a medical information, prescription, and lab results. For the medical information section, there's supposed to be like data of the patients based on how long they've been with the hospital and how many appointments they've had with doctors. But presently, these functions are not up yet, but will be up in the coming weeks. Now we have the prescriptions. This one is for the drugs the doctors have prescribed, just for record sake, for record purpose, based on the illness the patient has. And then underneath it, we have the lab results, supposed to serve the same purpose as the prescriptions, just for the lab results instead. And then here we have our calendar. This calendar presently is supposed to like highlight the dates when a patient is supposed to have an appointment with the doctor, but presently it is not up. So after the home page, we'll be moving to the appointment section. Now, the main purpose of this app is to bridge the gap between doctors and patients and make it easier for people to access a medical health and medical facilities and be able to contact doctors easily. So now here we have the upcoming applications and we have past appointments. Presently, we have no upcoming appointments. So we can just come here to this book appointments, click on it, and then book an appointment. Now we have Carly Antonius, the dermatologist, Ari Osborne, neurologist, pediatrician, and neurologist. You can pick any doctor you want. Like presently, I'll be picking Ari Osborne as my doctor. I click on him. I click on continue. When I click on continue, it directs me to a page where I'll pick the date where I want to meet Dr. Ari Osborne. So I'll be picking 31st of March, which is today, and then 1 p.m. Although I know we are past 1 p.m., but I'll just be picking 1 p.m. just for the sake of everyone. So I'll click on continue. And then after that, it will ask me what kind of appointments do I want. Is it virtual, meaning maybe we can chat with the doctor on the app, or is it in person, like going to the hospital, just so the doctor can know beforehand that he will be meeting with this person and this person. I'll click on in person, and then underneath it, I can write, I need to see you ASAP. ASAP doc. Then I click on submit. When I click on submit, it directs me to a page where a message is sent, booking successful. Your appointment has been booked successfully. Please reload the page to see it. Now, if you notice behind this pop-up, there's nothing here. All we can still see is no upcoming appointments. And we have to reload the page. I'll be reloading the page presently. And then after that, we notice that the appointment that I just booked right now has already popped up. So now we have Dr. Ari Osborne dates, that's today, and then time 1 p.m. So meaning I have an appointment with Dr. Ari Osborne 1 p.m. This is just like the basic information, but I can click on this view details to see like the full details. Here we still have the same Dr. Ari Osborne, type in person. If I had chosen virtual, it would have shown me virtually. The date, the time, the patient. My name is Akwajitan, so I'm the patient, and then the notes I wrote. I need to see you ASAP, doc. The status presently is pending. That's because it has not been fulfilled and it has not been cancelled either. So presently, I'll just leave it. Oh no, let me just cancel it so you can see the other feature. When I click on cancel appointment, it immediately comes down here to the past appointment section. So, okay, if I have about 10 past appointments, I can just click on, if I don't want them anymore, I can just click on cancel appointment and immediately gets canceled. It's stopped reflecting in the doctor's section and it's stops reflecting here or just moves itself down to the past appointments. But for the sake of when I'll be explaining the doctor section, I'm going to book an appointment. I'll be booking an appointment with same Dr. Ari Osborne. Continue, I'll pick any dates. I'll just pick today's too. And then 9 a.m. and then continue. And then I submit. And then I reload page. So that's for now about the appointment section. So I'll be moving to the profile page. Now the profile page is supposed to carry the data of the individual, of the patient, and that is what this page does. So here we have every detail needed about the patient in the profile page. Now you can choose to edit it at any point in time. You probably made a mistake when you were registering, or you just maybe you had a change of name or a change of email address or anything. You can choose to make changes to this by coming to this edit profile button and click on it. Here, presently my name is Akwajidan. Okay, I can just change it to Akwajidan Books, and then I'll click on submit. When I click on submit, you can see right now that this the profile section has been updated. Now it's no longer Akwajidan. Okay, it's now Akwajidan Books. Then underneath it, the blood group section, the medical information in total is everything is here and it's correct. And then if you remember while we were registering, we registered our emergency contact. So presently my emergency contact is John Doe, which I registered while I was signing up for the application, and John Doe is the one listed here underneath the the emergency contacts section. Then after that one, we have the chat functionality. Okay, here is our chat functionality. Like Esther was explaining, it would be easier if doctors can converse with patients, like in an application meant for healthcare. It is even more professional if you do it that way. Instead of going outside chatting on WhatsApp and so on, you can just come here and then chat, and you know that all what you're chatting about here is about your medical history or your medical status. So presently, remember I booked an appointment with Dr. Ari Osborne. So presently I'll be clicking on Dr. Ari Osborne and then chatting with him. Now, no chat has been started, so I can just say, hello, doc. I need to see you today. Then I click on it. Now the message has gone. And if you notice, immediately I clicked on send message, the Dr. Ari Osborne came up on top of the message list. If I go back to Dr. Carly Anthony and then I say it will also come up. But presently we are dealing with Dr. Ari Osborne, so I'll just say it's me, doc. And then I send it. Now, this message I sent right now is already reflecting in Dr. Ari Osborne page. And we'll be going to that site very, very soon. So I think that's all for the chat section. And then the next page is the feedback section. Now, when Esther was explaining, she was trying to explain to us that there are times when you go to hospital and then the reception you expect is not what you receive. And I've also experienced it too, staying in the hospital and then expecting probably a nurse or a doctor to treat you well. And instead of them treating you well, they start treating you like you're trash, like you're begging them or something like that. In situations like that, if there's like a means to keep them in check, I think they're going to act better. And now in this case, we provided a space for this kind of thing. Here you can just come and then pick the name of any staff of the hospital. If you want to say something good about them, fine. If you want to say something bad about them, fine. Just to make sure that they are kept in check. They don't treat people badly, because it's already hard enough being sick. Then why stress me with being rude? So here you can just come, presently I clicked on Nurse Sheldon Williams. My visitation was yesterday. I clicked on yesterday. How was your experience with Nurse Sheldon? It was 5-star. What did you like about your experience? I can click on any option I want. What could have been better? I can also click on anything I want. Now, at this point, we should have noticed that by the side there is like share your there's a section that talks about our app experience. You can just come here and also do the same thing you did in this section right here. How was your experience with the app? Mine was 5-star. Did you face any difficulties? No. How can we improve? No way. That's just for testing sake. Then we also have the same field right here, but presently I won't be writing anything. And underneath it, you have the submit feedback button. So when I click on submit feedback, all what I have chosen right now is sent to the database and then sent to the committee that is responsible for handling these kinds of cases. So I'll be clicking on the button right now, submit feedback. Now, after submitting the feedback, the message it has already gone. If you notice, none of all these things we chose before is still present. So right now it's gone. So that's that for this section. The next section we have is the settings page. In this settings section, we have different options to make our app experience very, very good. But presently, none of them are working. We hope to put them up in the coming weeks, but presently they are not working. We just did not have enough time to get to this section. And then let me just walk you through it. We have the notification section where you can choose to set how you want your notification to come. If you want the chat notification to be up, fine. If you don't want it, also fine. General announcements. This one should be probably about updates about the application or updates about things going on in the hospital that the hospital thinks everyone should know about. Then underneath it, we have the change password, manage data permission, log out of other devices. They don't work presently, but in the coming weeks they will. And this one is app customization. Then the last one is data management. That's all for the settings section. And then the last section we have is the help section. This one is to answer the questions that patients might have, and they do not really have someone to talk to directly. That's like about appointments, accounts and login, medical records, security and privacy, payments and billings. And then underneath it, we have contact support. Contact support. We have we plan to implement live chat support for patients, so they'll be able to talk to an hospital staff that is not a doctor. That is not a doctor, to probably file a complaint about their app or anything. And then we have we are planning to also make it possible for patients to submit a support ticket, emergency contacts, report a problem. Everything is just for easy use of the application. And then the last part under this section is the AI chatbot assistant. We plan on implementing AI chatbot so that when probably any doctor is not available or any staff is not available, could be in the midnight, and then you really need to know something that might or might not be an emergency, you should be able to chat with the AI chatbot, and then the AI chatbot will give you your answers to the questions. So after the help button, we have the log out button, but I won't be logging out yet because I'll be asking you all if you have any question for me before I proceed to the admin section. Thank you. Is any question? Okay. No question presently. So I'll be moving to the admin section. So I'll be logging out now. Click on log out. Direct me back to the login page. So I'll be changing the URL because it's not the same URL. Admin/login. Okay, this is our admin's login, and then this is our admin sign up. If you guys can remember, I was chatting with Dr. Ari Osborne. I had already created his account, so I'll be logging in directly to his account to make it so I can explain what I was doing the other time to you. So this is Dr. Ari Osborne's detail, and then I'll be logging in now. Okay, network issue. Okay, this is Dr. Ari Osborne's homepage. Now, you can say, yeah, good morning, Dr. Ari Osborne. Here is your schedule for the day. Then we also notice that there's like an appointment section where the doctor can see how many appointments he has, the confirmed one, and then the pending one. And then by the side, like I explained in the patient section, a calendar to help the doctors know to help them highlight the days when they'll be having appointments with the patient so they can be well prepared. But presently, like I said the other time, it's not working. So now what is working is the appointments, which is like the main purpose of this app. And as you can see here, the doctor has one pending appointment that he has not answered and 0 confirmed appointments. Now underneath it, you can see I booked the appointment for the 31st of March 2025, which is today. So underneath today's appointment, the appointment I booked for today is there. And remember, I booked the first one for 1 p.m., which I canceled. It's not here. Then I booked the other one for 9 a.m., which I left. That is the one that is visible here. Now, Aqua Jidanoke is the name of the patient. 9 a.m. virtual reschedule. I don't have this really reschedule button is not working presently, but it will as we proceed with the application. And then if you notice, there's a view button here. If you click on the view button, it's just to like create a pop-up like it did the other time. but this one is just for the doctor's sake. So you can see the full status, the full details of the appointment. This is just for a total for an overview of everything. Now, if you remember, I sent a message to Dr. Harry Osborne using Aquajidan. Okay. So now I sent hello doctor, I need to see you and stuff, something like that. And then the next message I sent was, it's me, doc. Now this place highlights everything. It shows that okay, somebody has already sent him a message. And there's just one message here presently because Dr. Ariasbon he just registered. He registered today. And so there's just one person who has sent him a message, which is Aquajidan. Okay. So I can just click on Aquajidan, okay, and then it directs me to the chat page. Click on Aquajidan, okay, and the message I sent by 2:02 p.m. is right here. Hello, doc. I need to see you today. It's me, doc. I can just reply, hi, Dan. I am available. I'm available. Let's talk. And then I've sent it. Now this message I sent now by 2:11 has already reflected in the patient's account, and all the patient just need to do is to reply to the message. Presently, the patient is not active. And although the doctor doesn't know now, as we proceed with the application, we'll add all those functionalities to it. So I'll be moving back to the home page. Then the application is still pending. You can view it, you can reschedule it, and the chat is still here. Although it hasn't been okay, it has been replied to. Okay, hi Dan, I am available. Let's talk. You can see that it has been updated here also. So I'll move back, I'll continue to the appointment page. The appointment page. Appointments, manage and track your medical appointments, upcoming applications. You notice this is Aquajidan, okay, the same guy who booked an appointment by 9 a.m. general consultation. You click on view and the same details that was shown in the other screen is still shown here. You can just close it now. And then you can choose to just maybe chat the patient up like we already did here. And you can choose to cancel. And remember, what we did in the patient side, you can cancel here. If you cancel here, the data in the appointment in the patient section is also cancelled. So now I can just choose to cancel. When I click on cancel, it immediately reflects here in the appointment history, like it did the other time. So I think this is all for now in the appointment section. Now we have the profile section. There's nothing here presently due to time, but it will be updated with time. And then the next is the chat section. I already explained this one, but unlike what happened in the patient section, the list of people that are going to be here, that are here presently, are the patients that have registered with the app and are also patients of the hospital. Now, if I open an account now, the patient is going to show here. But for now, these are just the two people who has registered, Esther Magdalis and then Aquajidan Oaks. The next one is the statistics page. Presently, we do not have anything here. But what this place is supposed to hold is to hold statistics based on the doctor. The doctor can, yeah, we're supposed to show the amount of patients, the amount of appointments the doctor has already probably cancelled, confirmed, or still pending. We plan to put this the statistics here so we can know how well and how many patients the doctor has been dealing with or has dealt with. That's for now. And then you can also close the app, open it, and you can also close it. Just depends on what you want. The next section is the settings section. This is pretty much the same with what we had on the patient side. In the coming weeks, like I said, we will be changing a lot of things, but presently this is what we have for this section. And then also we have the up section. It also carries the same thing as what was on the patient section. And as it should be, we have the logout button that's going to take the doctor out of his account. So you can log in into your present account or another account. And I forgot, immediately I canceled the appointment. Nothing, this place became blank. Zero appointment, no upcoming appointments schedule. And then also the pending that was also one changed to zero, meaning that everything that is happening right here and in the patient side is totally in check and working perfectly. So I think that is all for now. Before I log out, I would like to ask, is there any question for me, please? Okay, no question. Okay, Pfizer, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Dan, this is excellent. I do have one question. When you went to the chat section for the doctor, there's like a place where there's a video call or regular call, I think. Yes. Can you explain
Yeah.
that? What's the point of that?
Okay. Okay. Yes, like I was explaining, due to time, we were not able to implement all these things. We plan to implement this video call and phone call functionality to make it easier for doctors and patients to chat with each other. Sorry, to chat with each other. And maybe there are times when you need to show the doctor how you look like. Maybe you have a wound on your body and you need to show the doctor how it looks like. It's better if you use video instead of audio, instead of pictures, because when the doctor sees it using video calls, it helps him understand, okay, how urgent or how bad this stuff is. And that reminds me also, yeah, you're supposed to be asked to add a functionality where the users can upload their images, probably pictures of their lab results, or anything possible, anything the doctor might request for. We are going to put that in this section. So yes, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dan.
Yeah. Any other question? Okay, I think that is enough. So in the absence of no or any other question, I'll just be logging out. So now I'll be handing over to the next person after me. So thank you all, everyone. God bless you.
Good afternoon. My name is Emmanuel Samuel, a co-developer on this project. So I'll be talking about the value proposition. Healthcare shouldn't be a privilege. It's a value everyone deserves. At MedMobile, we are divining access by delivering affordable care directly to undeserved communities. With features like easy scheduling, real-time health insights, and rapid emergency response, we are bridging gaps and saving lives. But this isn't just about solving today's challenges. It's about seizing tomorrow's opportunity. Let's look at the market opportunity. Limited access to hospitals in rural areas. Millions lack nearby care. MedMobile bring the clinic to them. Growing demand for telemedicine and digital health. As telehealth grows, so does the need for innovative solutions like ours. Partnership potentials. Collaboration with hospitals, NGOs, and health agencies amplify our impact. MedMobile ensures no one is left behind. Together, we can transform healthcare accessibility one community at a time. Thank you very much. So I will be handing over to the next person that has to speak after me. Follower. Thank you. Is there any question for me?
All right, thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ifeoluwa Asakere, and I'm the product manager and tester for this team. So, as we look ahead, MedMobile aims to expand its reach, bringing quality healthcare to more undeserved communities. Our future plans include integrating AI-powered automation for faster emergency response, We are developing a mobile app for greater accessibility and forming strategic partnership with hospitals and NGOs to scale our impact. Med Mobile is powered by the MHOI team, the Medical Healthcare Outreach Initiative, and our team is committed to making healthcare affordable and efficient. In summary, MedMobile is a tech-driven solution designed to break barriers in healthcare. We provide a seamless experience for both patients and healthcare providers by offering appointment scheduling, real-time health monitoring, emergency alerts, patient feedback, and a chat feature to connect with doctors. Our goal is to ensure no one is left behind when it comes to healthcare access. In conclusion, MedMobile is more than just a platform. It is a movement to redefine healthcare accessibility. By leveraging technology, we are bridging a critical gap and improve healthcare outcomes in undeserved areas. But we can't do this alone. We invite you to join us, whether by supporting, investing, or partnering with us to expand our reach and impact more lives. Together, we can make quality healthcare accessible to all. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Dan, Esther, Emmanuel, and Ifelua. That comes to the end of the project presentations. I'm super excited. I don't know if you guys can notice, but I've been smiling throughout this presentation. I am so proud of all the work that has been done up until now. So I would really love you guys to ask questions. Please ask questions. It doesn't have to be a serious one. Just if you'd like to know more on their presentation or everything that has been done behind the scenes of MedMobile, MHOI, IT delivery, Isha School, please go ahead and ask questions. Yes, please.
Hi, thank you so much, guys, for your lovely presentation and the website and the admin and the users as well. So I do have a question for you guys. I would like to know how you guys plan to onboard or actually acquire your users. So I'm talking about doctors, nurses, and hospitals. How do you plan to get them to join you? And how do you plan to sell the product as well to the customers? So will it be a free service or would it be a subscription plan in place for users and for doctors as well? So I want to understand how that will work financially and how you guys will also onboard your users to your platform.
Okay, thank you for that question. I think only one of the team members can answer that. So Dan, Esther, Emmanuel, or Ife. Either of you can go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Emmanuel.
Like I said in my speech, that we'll actually be collaborating with NGOs, hospitals, and health agency, like onboard both users on the website first. And what is there is there will actually be a first trial first for people to actually try out the products they want to use before trying to pay for like a premium service of using the website.
Okay, thank you for that, Emmanuel. Does that answer your question? Yes, or should I go over it?
No, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Thank you. Is there any other question or any other contribution to the presentation? Okay, I'm guessing there are no questions. So I'm going to ask one question since nobody's asking. My question is, I want to know if anyone here has experienced the problems that this Med Mobile is trying to solve. So if you've experienced any of these problems in going to a hospital and the queues are long, or the staff is rude, or things are expensive, please let us know. Like, you can just do a show of hands, or react to this. So if you've been in a problem like this, please show us. Okay, we have a question from Victor. Victor, please go ahead. You can unmute yourself and ask the question, or you can leave it in the chat room.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I joined late, so I did not catch at the beginning. I joined when the developer was talking about the product, and my question was around what he was saying. So basically, what I got from what he was saying was that there's going to be a chat area where consumers, or let's say patients, can chat with the doctors and then show them, not ask them, probably tell them what they are currently going through and all. So my question is around how do you guys make sure that consumers don't let's say bastardize that area? Because human beings, when things become easy for them, they become to bastardize it and like overuse it. So let's say the doctor is in surgery and is getting so many messages from patients, or people are calling him or disturbing him while he's working or doing something really, really important. Is there like a feature to notify you when the doctor is actually free, or when he's busy, or if he's able to attend to you at that particular moment?
Okay, thank you for the question, Victor. Dan, please go ahead. Developer, please go ahead to answer.
Okay, good afternoon once again. Yes, the question you asked, I liked it, and I'll be answering this way. You also gave the reply yourself, even without me answering it. You were talking about whether we were going to provide a function whereby if the doctor is unavailable to answer you, he can notify you and tell you that, okay, I'm presently busy, or I won't be able to answer your questions, or I won't be able to attend to you presently. Based on what we planned before this meeting, we're thinking of adding a function whereby when the doctor is available, he can just click on a button and then everyone knows he's available. Like, if he's available presently, every of his patients can see, okay, presently I'm available to chat. But when he's unavailable, he can also click on another button that tells people, okay, I can't talk now. It doesn't matter why I can't talk, I just can't talk presently. So no matter how many messages you send, or no matter how many calls you put through, it's not going to work. There won't be like an answer for you, because you already know. We already made it possible for you to know that, okay, the doctor is not available to talk right now. Then you can just go to probably any other doctor that's available at the point if you need emergency medical attention. So that's it. I don't know if I've answered your question. Thank you.
Yeah, you answered it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Victor, for your question. Thank you, Dan. I think that is like a personalized do not disturb button, basically. So that makes so much sense. Thank you so much. Is there any other question that anyone would like to ask, or any other contribution? It doesn't have to be a question. No. Okay, then that's fine. Okay, since there are no questions, we've kind of come to the end of this event, but I want to give a little, just a little something, just a little statement, basically. So this project has been going on since December, officially January, but basically started in December. On my end, it started in November, but let's just say December. So from December up until today has been a roller coaster of so many things. I mean, so many emotions, so many back and forth, so many things. And I'm just super grateful to see this all come to play, to see that, because honestly, at a particular time, I was so certain that we would not have a product to show today. I was so certain that that would not be happening. But here we are with a patient side and an admin side and features that are working fabulously well. I mean, of course, there are some of the, sites that aren't working presently, but that is fine. That is fine because they would be done in the future. But presently, we have a working system. And I just want to say I am so, so proud of each and every one of you that have participated in this. And I am so thankful to everyone that has shown support and help, and all of you that are here today to experience this and just be here for the presentation. I am super grateful. And I just want to say, if you guys maybe just work in a hospital or just have some connections to a hospital, please let them know that Med Mobile will soon be open for business so they can collaborate with us and, onboard the patients and doctors to our application so that, we're all making a little difference in our own little way. And this is ours. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you to all of you. And also, if you would like to know more on the IT delivery program, which this is just one, there's going to be others in the coming months. So I'm so excited for it, and I hope you guys are as well. So if you want to know more about the IT delivery program or Isha School as a whole, our founder is here. So, she's here. So you guys could ask any questions or, just reach out to us on our various social media handles. And I just, if you'd like to stay connected with this program, like this project in particular, MedMobile or MHOI, the founders are literally here. So you guys should take note of them before they blow. I'm just saying right now. So yeah. Again, my name is Faiza Olagunzu, the IT delivery officer at Isha School. Thank you all so much and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.